Indeed, elections do not begin on a poll day. They begin with registration.
That is Electoral Commission of Zambia Chairperson Mangala Zalomis, State Council, affirming that the crucial vote of 2026 in Zambia has set its wheels in motion. Zambia has begun mass registration of voters, which will run for a period of 3 weeks. And it is through this exercise that 3.5 million persons are expected to be captured, in addition to the over 7 million registered in 2020 for the 2021 general election. And the key or eligible targets are persons that are over 18 years of age or would have turned 18 on or before 30th April 2026. This exercise is crucial for the country that has a 5-year election cycle, as it also spells out population growth and determines social and economic dynamics in the 23 million populated states. Electoral Body Chairperson Zalomis says this exercise forms part of a well-planned and transparent 2026 general election roadmap, as she further underscores the importance of the process.
This is how we weave democracy together, one citizen at a time, one registration at a time.
Stakeholders weigh in this matter, but with notes of fair coverage. Richo Omulwani of the Anti-Voter Apathy Project gives his organization's perspective.
It's a great milestone for the people of Zambia that they should be able to register as voters, especially the young people. As AVAP, we want to encourage all those that are eligible to ensure that they are able to register as voters and vote in the 2026 elections.
Political parties acknowledge that this is a duly requirement and is calling for all eligible voters to register in numbers. Rafamana Kachinda is Secretary General of the immediate past ruling party, the Patriotic Front.
First of all, the period is too short. When you look at the civic education and sensitization around this process of registration, information has been very scanty. But we are trying our best as Patriotic Front to encourage our members, supporters, and generally communities across the country to register.
However, Mr. Kachinda raises these concerns of alleged differentializing the opposition.
The registration of our people in terms of them getting their IDs, their national registration cards, which is a prerequisite to you registering for voters. You know, the northern part and eastern part of the country, half of the country was more or less differentialized by way of supplying less materials to have that actualized.
Though the official election campaign period is 90 days before the poll date, the mood in the country from all political parties, especially their aspiring candidates, is already heightening up. With no clearer presidential opponent against incumbent Hakainde Hichilema, who got into power in 2021 after beating Edgar Lungu, now deceased.
And that report by our correspondent in Zambia, Arthur Davies Sikopo. It is 12:51 Central African Time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. We are live at the 14th Oppenheimer Research Conference, a leading platform for natural and environmental science, convened by the Oppenheimer Generations Research and Conservation. It brings together top scientists, policymakers, and conservationists looking to advance solutions to global environmental crisis in an ever-changing world. Our Channel Africa is on the ground and will be interviewing some of the leading African voices, shaping meaningful approaches to some of Africa's most pressing challenges. And do stay tuned. And speaking of one of those individuals who are honourable and will give us an update as to exactly why the Honourable Minister Evelyn Ndlovu, the Minister of Environment, Climate and Wildlife of Zimbabwe,